Hello everybody and welcome back to day 23 of my 100 Days of Code series. In last video we created a project section, made it responsive, made it using CSS Grid, which was really awesome. I did say I was going to do these social media icons, but that's not for today's section. Is YouTube. But wait, what is this? The Discord section of the website is here, and we've come up for a name. It is the Coding Pots, which is a play on words of my last name Potts, and also the fact that it's a pot of coffee. So we then used that to inspiration to create this logo, the Coding Pot, with little brackets in there and a pot of coffee. Yeah, it's funny. This link will be in the description of this video, so if you want to join the Discord server, which I've been promising, please join. And are you guys ready to see it? Oh damn, here it is. So we've got the welcome to the server. Just simple stuff. We've got two bots installed. One is called Me6, which is just general helping out, and there's a few good commands in there. It also helps out with our featured video section. So every time a new video from myself, for now, and it will be put into here automatically as soon as it goes live, so everybody can click on it, find it, and get to it as soon as possible. This featured section is not just for me. As you can see up here, it's there. It says here where special chosen YouTubers will have their YouTube videos posted. So I am looking for people who are doing YouTube, who are doing coding, teaching other people, or even anything, content creating at all. I will allow to feature you guys. I don't know if I'm going to do it like a monthly thing, so you guys will get your videos featured for a whole month in there, or if I'm going to do it as a if you go in there, you're always in there. So it'll be like specially picked out people who are always active and always fun. People who are small and wanting to grow as well. That is the aim. We're trying to get. It's never about, I get how hard it is to grow and stuff, and that's why this is here, to help other people grow. Anyway, so it's not just about growing channels, it's about talking about development, helping out, building up a development community for everybody to get involved with, talk about coding, help each other out if you need to. But yeah, you can level up, and as you level up, you gain loyalty rewards, as in surfer rewards, but in the future that may lead to more rewards. If you haven't noticed, I am a massive fan of Dragon Ball Z, or just Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Z was amazing, Dragon Ball Super was also amazing, and so forth. So in honour of that, the reward system, as you can see down here, starts off Saiyan when you hit level 8. You go to Super Saiyan after that, which is level 16, Super Saiyan God, level 30, Super Saiyan Blue 50, Ultra Instinct 75, and Mastered Ultra Instinct is 100. Let's move on to the next bit. So this section will be built in the following week, obviously not this week. This week it is YouTube, and it's a small section. It's going to be quite simple. It shouldn't take too long. We can put it together quite quickly. This latest video, we're just going to have a placeholder for now, but in the future we're going to add in we're going to use the actual YouTube API to pull through the latest video each time, which is going to be fun to do. So let's crack on. So we've got the code open here. Oh, and before we start, let's explain a few things. So for starters, we're using Koala. As I've said many times before, it's basically the free version of CodeKit. I do have CodeKit, but I like to use tools on this what everyone has access to and it's not paid for. So, oh, and I'm sorry, XD is actually, I believe XD is also free now, but there's obviously some catch to it in some way. Yeah, so this basically just compiling our Sass for us right now into this folder, and I've showed this how to set up in day 20, I believe it was, the first day of making a website in the 100 Days of Code series. So anyway, that's that set up. Again, this is our main, our main file here. It's getting quite big. We could split this up into multiple per section, but we are going to create the YouTube section in its own separate Sass file. Oh my god, thank the Lord. Go in here and we're going to say youtube.sass. And down here, we're just going to, underneath everything, because we just want to get in, we're going to say import, and we're going to say _youtube.sass. So that add it to the end, because we would have added it to the end anyway. That's not how it works. Control-Shift-T. Control-Alt-T? Alt-Control-T? Ah, there we go. I figured it out in the end. And we're just going to say npm, or we're just going to say surf. And that is now running. So let's go over to here, paste in there, and hit enter. Oh, wow, God, I was scared then. Looks good, looks good. YouTube, there we go. Let's set up the markup. So in our design, we've got the header, a 2-column grid section, and then a singular grid section down here. And we also need to change the color of that to red. And YouTube is good. So in our variables, we're going to create a YT red or a YT red, and we're going to call that FF0000. That is literally pure red. And we're also going to get a Discord color, but what color is that? I'm just going to call it Discord. Discord purple. I'm going to call it purple because that's what it is. It's a blue purple. Okay, that's good. Now let's create a markup still. So in this side, we're going to have a description. And for now, we're just going to write some lorem. Or we're going to let this write some lorem. And then we're also going to have a div of latest video. And inside of the latest video, we are going to have a h3, which is going to say latest video. And an image for now, which we haven't got the source for, so give me 1 second. We're just going to say latest YouTube video. And we're just going to say, we're going to give this a class of YouTube thumbnail. Or thumbnail, we don't need to wait for it. It's no, let's go have that, no, let's go conflict. And in the source, let's get this image. Let's combine it with that YouTube. Where's my export button? Right click, export, exporters. Hello. File. Export selected. Command E, of course. And we're just going to save this to, title box will do for now. And we're going to call this thumbnail.png. We'll do design web. We want to save it for web or 1 times for now. Actually, 2 times for iOS. Let's save. Okay guys, so we have just created a new folder inside of our images called YouTube and added in the thumbnail.png and the YouTube logo.svg. The thumbnail is this, so it's already fully there. It's nice, it's good. Let's remove that, and the SVG logo is this, which is good for us. Then underneath we're just going to say footer, or what is it? Oh, that's not a design. Check out the channel, so we're just going to say channel. And down there we're going to have a h3 again called check out the channel, lowercase c. And then underneath we're going to have, it's going to be the SVG, so we're going to have a div with YouTube, YouTube link, and in there we're going to have the image, which is going to link to, where are we, so assets, images, YouTube thumbnail, and we're just going to say YouTube in there, and we're going to say class of YouTube logo. Thank you, Prettier, for doing that for me. And then next to that we're going to have in a paragraph tag, which is just going to say /Tyler_Potch_. And that's good. And I don't want you to be your own thing. Save. There we go. Nice. Okay guys, so now we've got the markup all set up for this section for now. We're actually going to change that text to what is in here. I just put that in there for speed's sake. I'm going to put 2 break tags in here. And it's fair, create a YouTube video, got a website, and then we're going to link this. And we're going to put the playlist link there, but we'll do that again later on. And we're going to class primary. Oh, hello. It's not annoying. Class primary, and we're going to wrap. We're also going to wrap this in a strong tag of, there you go. Stop putting it onto a different. Oh, you know what? Just stay on the if line. It's going to keep doing it. Let's refresh. Hey, everything looks really good. I think it's nailed it. You can't even see the 100 days of code bit. We need to fix that little underscore. Right, so good. Everything's looking good. That's all that matters. Let's go over to the YouTube SAS section, and we're going to type in hashtag YouTube, and we're going to change the tab into, you know what I'm going to do. This going to tabs. Nobody who likes goddamn spaces. I am sorry, I do not think they look pretty. I know I could just turn off white space and it doesn't matter, and then it's better to use spaces, but tabs just look better to me and they feel better. I don't have to tap a million times to delete a line. I know I could just use some commands, but okay, so in YouTube section, so we're going to say YouTube, and we're going to say background, and we're going to say linear gradient, and we're going to go to the HTML, and we're going to go to the top, because we actually just go grab that there, right? Nope, that's not it. We want to grab the other one, which is further down in sections, right? Yep. Oh, right there. Okay, we're going to grab that. We're going to paste that in here, and we're going to say we're going to say it's actually going to be this one, and we're going to set we'll say primary is going to be equal to YT red. And now if we refresh, it's now the YouTube red. So that is good. That's what we wanted. And then dot heading is going to be the color of light. It's going to be, that is right? It's just a section. Heading, dot heading, and it's going to be equal to the color of light. Oh, there we go. It just needed time for Koala to compile. Okay, let's get the grid system set. So we're going to say, I think it should already be display grid if I'm correct. Section is already display grid. Let's now open up a terminal and see how the grid is looking. Section, YouTube section. So that is why everything is in screwed up order. So we are going to change the grid template columns equal to 150 pixels is good. 150 auto 150 pixels. Or 1FR 1FR. Now if we refresh, okay, that's good, or is it good? Yeah. We now need to say the heading. We need to say grid column is equal to 2 to 4. There you go, that's there. Still back in center again. Oh, whoops. And then we need, so there's a few things, we need to move a few things. So let's get the, let's move that SAS, we don't need that now. We want to get the description, and we're going to say dot description is going to be equal to grid column, and we're going to say 2 to 3, and grid row is equal to 2 to 3. So that is in there. Nice, good. Next up is the latest video, and we're going to copy this. It's the same row, but it's now 3 to 4 for the latest video. Latest video is in there. That is great. Oh, actually, we want to add in so we're going to say /assets images YouTube thumbnail.png. Let's save. And now let's refresh. Okay, so that's good. We need to get the channel. So we're going to say .channel is going to be equal to grid column spanel. So it just needs to be grid column 1 to 5. Is it now? Is there 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4? Ah, but it's 5 lines, of course. And then grid row is going to be equal to 3 to 4. Okay, good. Okay, guys, we're going to change to 100 because we want. Hello, that's not updated. Yeah, we want to bring this in slightly. Oh, want to bring this in slightly. We're going to add in latest video. We're going to say padding of 20 pixels, and we're going to say box sizing border box. Cool, that's brought away, and we're also going to add that to this one. And under .channel, we want to go .channel link, .channel or .youtube link, and we're going to say .youtube logo. I will say width of, and how wide is this on this one? It is 150, so we're going to say 150 pixels. There we go, that's 150 pixels, nice. I don't understand why you're still really low though. Oh, and we're going to say .thumbnail, and we're going to set that to a width or a width of. Okay, guys, we've written a little bit of thing here, just a width and a max width, just to get it to where it should be. We're also going to say margin 0, auto center it. Oh, and display block, of course, display block. There we go. And then with our text, which has got just a paragraph tag, so we're just going to say P, we're just going to text align center. Wait. Oh, sorry, it's a H3. But we're going to do the H3 in the whole thing because we want that to be. So we're going to have here. We're going to say H3. We're going to say color, light, font size. Equal to 38 pixels. And then text align center. And there we go. We also want to say margin 0 for now and padding 0, just to make sure there's none of that on it. And that's brought it closer together. I like the look of that. I'm also going to go into description, and that is just in there. Okay, we're going to say color is equal to light. There we go. Nice. Also, I think that text is light. No, it is just 0 regular. What is the width for that? 720. So we're going to say width 100%, or actually it's justify, isn't it? Is it justify self center? And we're going to say width 100% or max width 720 pixels. Oh. I feel like this doesn't like me. What size is that? 28. Oh, I'm always going to have to say font size 28 pixels. Why does that look huge now? Okay, you can't go like that because you break it if you do that. What? See? What? You don't make sense. What do we think? Are we thinking that looks good or bad? I'm thinking bad, but at the same time, I'm not good at much. I'm also going to go into our thing here and say, copy our rows. And it's going to be, I believe, pardon me. Oh, this all feels a little tight compared to what we designed it at, but at the same time, what is that, 38? Yep, we've got it all at the same colours, same sizes as the design. It's just not coming out how we expected on screen. Or is it? I don't know. It doesn't feel deep enough. You know, we've been designing these at 1080 high, but we haven't been considering the header bar here. And that is going to cause it to break. Oh, look at us being all smart. Let's fix the channel link quickly. So we're going to say, what is it, YouTube link, and then in YouTube link we're going to say display flex, justify content center, align item center. Let's save that and have a look where that takes it when it actually updates. There we go, and then we're going to say in there, what is that paragraph tag? So we're going to say color is equal to light. Font size is going to be, what is font size? Uh, 28, so we're going to say 28 pixels. Let's refresh. Oh, let's refresh. And let's give that a margin left. Margin left of 15 pixels or 30 pixels normally, but what? $25 pixels is what we've gone for in the design. So let's keep that up. Nice. So if we hit the YouTube button now, projects, YouTube, starting to look better. Starting to look more like design. I think it looks a lot smaller on the design, but it's probably because it's further out. If we went to 100%, yeah, that kind of looks like it, right? Yeah, we just underestimated the how big I think was 100 times. So we are going to shrink some stuff. We're going to make the text slightly smaller. Grid channel. Where are we at here? So text 28. We're going to turn that down to 24. And we're going to bring this in from that to 640 pixels. There we go. I think that still works. Oh, look at that. It actually looks much better. Oh, hello. We zoomed out from our code. Wait, that's a bit like that the whole time, has it? I hope not. Now I'm starting to be worried. Let's zoom in a bit more. So max width 640. Let's copy that and put that in with our latest video in there. There we go. That is now a bit smaller. It looks fine. The icon we're going to say 120, and the font size there is 24. The heading font size should be 32 pixels. Everything is looking a lot better now. Good. So there we go. That is the desktop version. Pretty much done, I believe. There's nothing else to add to that, is there? No, there is not. Okay, oh, just a link. We just need to sort that link inside the p tag. Description, or in description, we're going to say A, and we're going to say color. No, not color. We're going to say text decoration, none. And obviously, we're going to add a link around this video here. But that shouldn't do anything to the actual thing. Just add it so the link is actually there and clickable. Again, we're going to use an embed, a YouTube embed, which will get our latest video, which would be awesome, and that should work nicely. So let's get the mobile responsiveness working now. Let's close this. We don't need the inspect tab. We just want Command Shift M. There we go. And as we expected, it is broken. But let's bring it to an iPad. So we're going to say the iPad Pro 10-inch, the first one we're going for, and we'll just put that sideways. Kind of works. It actually does work. I'm going to shrink the text down at that size. So we're going to say, well, first let's go to 1600 by 900. So that works. We don't have to do anything from that one. I like it when it works. And that will be 768. Does that work? I don't think that works. That needs to be a bit smaller there. So So let's go into our Sass and we're going to go down to our description, right? Am I right? What we got here? Yeah, the description. And we're going to say at media screen and max width, we're going to say at 1280 pixels. Actually, wait one second, there's one more I forgot, 1366. Let's shrink that a little, just in case someone's height isn't as good. So we're going to say 1366 pixels. We're going to say font size, and we're going to say 22 pixels. That works so much better. And we're also going to do the same for the H3. We're going to put a media query in a 1366, and we're going to say 28 pixels. So those are just a little bit smaller. I also want to go down to the p tag in here and do the exact same, but again, this will be 22 pixels instead of 24. Okay, that's nice. That's working. I like the look of that. And it works. Although that's not in line with that, but I think that's because this has padding around the outside slightly. Okay. Good. That's looking good so far. So good. Next up, let's go down to 1280 now. So let's go to 1280 pixels by, I think it's 720. And so if we did 720 times 16 divided by 9, 1280, yep, so that is correct. Okay, so this I don't like that the text is coming over here. I feel like this needs shrinking. Didn't we shrink this once we get, what size does that get shrunk? Let's go 1024. Okay, so it gets shrunk at 1024, but at the same time that's not cool. 1280. So yeah, let's shrink the text a bit more at 1280. We'll actually shrink it a bit more this time. I'm going to put it down to 18 pixels, and it's going to say 1280 pixels. Let's refresh. Okay, so that brings it in again. That is nice. Okay, the H3s need to go down again, but I don't think the bit next to it. So we're going to say 24 pixels for that. Yep, I like that. That's fine. That fits in, makes it easier. Nothing looks like it's going to pop off screen. It all looks like it fits just about. What if we went to 640 height? Yeah, that'd break. But I don't know anything what is 1280 by 640, so again, that is fine. We're going to crack on with the iPad on the side. Okay, so at 1024 pixels, we have 15 days of code. I'm not sure developer. That's looking good, I guess. Okay, nice. After that, we now have we have straight iPad, which works, but it doesn't work. Let's go here and we're going to add in a media query for 768 pixels. Am I right? That's 768, right? Yep, 768 pixels. And we're going to say, we want to say this has it should just be 2 column now, right? Because we just have that. Yeah, so let's remove this and just give it the 1R, 1R. And that should now bring, oh, hello, why are you taking up so much space? We have a 1FR, 1FR rule here, people. It might be because this channel, no, latest video, column 3 to 4. And now it's not 3 to 4, yep, so let's fix that. So, latest video. Actually, no, let's just grab this and do it up there. I think that would work. So at 768, latest video, under that, let's go down there. And let's say grid column is equal to span 1. And the same with the description here. We'll refresh. There we go, that has fixed that issue. Oh, but YouTube is broken too, so the heading, we need to do the same with the heading. Actually, the heading needs to span too. And we're just going to say @media query, and we'll say grid column span to. Or I'm pretty sure there's like a all list in there. I'm not sure. We'll just say span to for now. We know what we need to do with it. That works, and use for bottom. Where are we here? So, okay. The only annoying thing is these are really high up. I'm going to try and attempt to bring these to the center when we get there. So I'm going to say align self center, and the same with in here. Oh, hey, there we go. So that is set up, and now it looks really odd. Maybe, okay, no, I know what we're going to do. We're going to say span to, no, span one. Okay, I've got it. So these are all going to be span one. We're going to remove align self center, and we're going to go down to the bottom here, and we're not going to have two, we're just going to have one. It's just going to be one column. And the heading, we need to go to the heading, and we just need to say span one. Span one. Span one. So we're going to say grid column span one. Is that correct? Now you guys should be your own people. What are you doing? Just template grid. What if we just say display block? It kind of ruins it. I don't like that. I like my grid. I like grid. I'm just going to say one fraction, or we're going to say auto. If you guys heard the blip blip blip, I'm sorry. Someone just subscribed to the channel. Thank you, person who subscribed. But you're ruining the video. So columns auto, that works. Okay, that works. So let's go up to the heading, and oh, this one we're going to say auto, grid column auto, or span one auto, and auto, and the heading is auto. Why are you not making sense to me? Am I doing something wrong? Okay guys, I see the issue here. So as you can see, we're getting a minus section here, which means something is overflowing. And I think it is this here, because it is spanning 4 whole grid sections. So we can actually just, I think auto will work, but we also want to go down to channel here, and we want to set the bottom auto. Okay, that's just broken that too. Something else is spanning. Why is spanning across? Okay, so let's go into the YouTube section. Let's read. So that one is spanning. It's 1. That's spanning 1. That is spanning 1. And that is spanning 1. Nothing else is spanning across. So, except for this. This is the only thing not sitting on its own line when it should be. But at the same time, our grid system now allows it to be. Okay guys, I figured out the issue. We actually had it set so it was grid row auto. We had it so the grid row. Oh, hello. I know it was. Well, so yeah, we had set grid row auto on every element in there. So if it needs to go to autos, we don't need the auto rows no more. So now that is working nicely, how it should be. It's all automatic. And that looks good. I like that. The only thing I don't like is that going over there, but I'm not sure there's anything we could do about that. I think that's just how it's going to look. If we went to a iPhone XS now, wow, it actually fits in. But one thing we do need to do is allow it to overflow. So up here, we're just going to say, oh, actually, we'll say media screen and max width of 640 pixels. We're going to say the height can be auto, and that allows it to breathe if it needs breathing space. Okay, so we are now supporting all major widths and heights of the website. So we've got the iPad, we've got the iPad sideways, we have the iPad Pro 10-inch. We're also supporting the above this. We're going 1280 by 720. We're going 1366 by 768, and so forth, 1600 by 900. And these are all the major browsers, and of course 1920 by 1080, which is my default browser size. Let's remove that. And let's just come out of responsive mode, because there we go. So we are now done the 100 days of code. Sorry, I was reading that for some reason. We are now done day 23, the YouTube section of the thing. Tomorrow will be the Discord section. And on that note, don't forget to take a look at the new Discord server, join in, get involved. It'll be awesome to see you there. If you like this video, then leave a thumbs up. If you want to see more, then drop a subscribe, and if you have any feedback, then leave it in the comments. I want to also point out that we will be doing, so the next up course is coming up would be a Discord server bot. So we have bots in our Discord server already called Arcane and Me6, but I want to create custom bots, one which will manage different things, and one of them, a good one, is removing like the past certain amount of messages. So we could say remove, we could do like slash, or would call it a special bot, so would do s remove lines, and then would give it like a number of 10, and it will remove the last 10 lines, delete the last 10 messages to clear up the server. Because sometimes I do get that people obviously would leave the chat room, anything like chat related would be fine, but that, again, this is just an example of feature we're going to do for the bot. So we'll create our own bot for our server. We're going to, and that'll be done in node.js, by the way. We'll be setting up, another thing will be a soundboard, a Vue.js soundboard. So we'll be creating a cool little app. We're going to try and I might use Cordova to convert it into an actual app and show you it on my phone as well, where we hit the sounds, we press the keys and it plays a certain sound, some references, obviously probably from Game of Thrones, Dragon Ball Z and stuff, which would be awesome. And a few more cool projects are in the making and on the way. At the minute, this is just the making a website series. I hope you're enjoying it. If not, then let me know, because I need to know these things. But anyway, thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.